Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video we're going to be doing a first impressions on the new Stila matte and metal palette. This palette looks like this. I accidentally gouged it there with my nail when I tried to take off the little plastic film and I was like, oh well. So just like my other videos, I will be giving you my first impressions on this palette, what I think about this palette, how it blends, overall if I like it or not, if I recommend it to you or not. Just in case you haven't been keeping up with my videos, there is a sweet surprise at the end. So let's just jump into this palette and hope for the best. I feel like sometimes when I'm talking, my words don't match the expressions on my lips. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and that is all. So to start off with, we are going to use my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Yes, I know I have been using this since the beginning, and hey, some good stuff. So we're going to prime our eyes with this Shadow Insurance. And I really like the mirror in this palette. It's like very, I look pretty darn cute to be honest. Kind of liking the no eyeshadow look, just brows and face. Good. Okay, stop getting distracted by my beautiness. I will be using my E55 Sigma brush. First shade we'll be using is this corner shade here. It's called Feathered, and we're going to place that all over our eye area. That shade I actually did like. I was able to add on another layer just because I put it on fairly sheer, and I think it looks great. It's a really nice base to start off with. Next, with my Sigma E40 brush, we'll go into, let's go for a pinky kind of look. We're gonna go into this color here, and I think it's called Fringe. It's a very light pinky tone, and we're gonna place that right above our crease line. That shade I actually really liked. You can barely see it like through the camera compared to when I see it in my mirror here. But you know how sometimes you put on light shades and they kind of skip a little while you're trying to blend them out? I layered it on again just to intensify the color a bit, and it's still very soft. It blended very nicely, so that color is really good. Next, with my Sigma E38 brush, I'll be going into the color in the center here, which is called Suede. And I'm going to be placing that right in my crease area. So again, this color, like the last one, it blended out really nicely. I was able to put on another layer to intensify the color, but it's really true to how it looks like in the pan. So I'm very impressed with this palette. I was kind of unsure about it, but it's turning out really good. Because I want to add some shimmer to this look, I will be using these two gray tones here. So I'm really excited to do those. The only reason why I'm picking those gray looks is because I usually go towards the other shades here, which are really beautiful. But this quad over here, these are typical colors that I will use. So I want to go a little bit out of my comfort zone and try those two colors there. So because I want to intensify the look, I decided that I'm going to do one eye without the primer. This eye's going to have this Urban Decay Minor Sin primer. Starting with the eye without primer, we're going to be using the Sigma E32 brush and going into this shade here, which is called Bohemian, I believe. Take that and place it in the center into the inner corner of our eye, trying not to create all those ugly wrinkles that I just did. That shimmery shade, I actually do like. It's very soft. It's not muted like you can't see it. If you see up close, you can see all that sparkle there. It's not heavily compact. It's very, I guess romantic would be the appropriate word to use. And I actually do like the effect it gives without using an actual primer. But again, we'll be able to compare it as soon as I'm done with both looks. So I'm going to be using this darker gray here, and it's called Smolder, and I will be using my Sigma E25 blending brush, which is like a flat brush, and placing it on the outer corner of my eyelid and then kind of working it up into my crease, just very gently, trying to not interrupt what I got going on there already. So I don't even want to add any more product because I really like this effect that it gave, because it's not like very opaque gray, if you know what I mean. It was able to blend right into the other color on my lid here, that light gray, and it looks really pretty. Like, do you see that? How well it just kind of goes from being like dark into like kind of light to actually being sparkly light, and I really like this. This is a very soft look. So I'm really happy with it. I kind of like terrified that this one's gonna be like bam in your face gray, but hopefully it won't be. So I will be taking my minor sin potion, and it comes in a little wand like so. I'm gonna and I'm going to gently place it on the eyelid area on the opposite eye. And then I'm going to gently also pat it with my fingertip here. And then again with my Sigma E32 brush, I'm going to go into that light color again called Bohemian and place that in the center and inner corner of my eyelid. Do you see how much more intense that is versus this? And I honestly, in my own personal opinion, I prefer this look right here. It's just personal preference, but let's finish it off and see what it actually looks like at the end. And then again with my E25 from Sigma, I'll be going to the color Smolder and placing it on the outer corner of my eye and gently working it up into my crease. Now with my Sigma E40 brush, I'm going to make sure that everything's well blended without disrupting my eyelid area. Do you see how much darker this is here? I mean, it's still very well blended compared to this one, that it's a much more softer blend. So both looks are very, very pretty. This is more like that intense shine, and this is more of a subtle shine. So you can actually do whichever look you want, like daytime, nighttime, romantic, more rare, I don't even know what the heck that was, but more like badass, I guess would probably be the right word. I don't know what my sound effect was. And then I'm gonna go in with my Sigma E30 pencil brush and going into this color here called Fringe. I'm going to place it all on my under eye area. And then going into that center color there called Suede, I'm going to smoke out the outer corner of my under eye area. And then going into that dark gray, I'm going to put it on top of that Suede color. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes, put on some Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So here is the finished look. This is the eye without the primer, and then this is the eye with the primer. Mascara there. I can't close my other eye. Only this eye. So overall, this palette I actually really liked. I like that it had like gray tones in it, and it's not usually something you find in palettes. And when you do, for example, the Too Faced Bonbons has a gray tone in it, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it has this one called Cafe Au Light or something, and I have a hard time sometimes using that shade, because even though like it comes out semi nice, but when you put it, oh, if I can get it to adjust, but when you put it on your hand, it's so like chunky, sparkly, and you don't get that nice even sparkle. Like, does that make sense to you if you use these shimmery gray tones? Is I feel like they just add, so like I'm still spreading it, and like look at all that sparkle that's scattered. It's not nowhere being like opaque like this, and in a sense not solid, but again where you're able to blend it out nicely. So overall, this palette, I do recommend it. In all honesty, it's really good. This palette I got at Ulta for $49. I got it with a 20% off coupon for prestige brands, which scatteredly comes around through the year, so I was able to save some money that way. But also on the Stila website, if I'm not mistaken, I should probably check it out for you at this precise moment. I believe they had it on sale there not too long ago for nearly half off, if I'm not wrong. Oh no, it's not anymore. They did not too long ago, so sorry guys, but on the Stila website it's also available for $49, and I think if you sign up for their email list you get 20% off your purchase, and I believe it does include the palettes as well. So just a way for you to save money, because who doesn't want to save money, especially when you're buying, you know, $50 palettes. It's a lot. And also for my special announcement, which really isn't much of an announcement if you saw my video last week. I've been working really hard on my personal business, and I didn't have time to really film last week, and this video was supposed to be up yesterday, and now it's up today, Tuesday, and it's just well, anyways, I'm doing a giveaway, and I'm going to be giving away one of these Stila palettes, the Metal and Matte palette. So thank God I actually did like the palette, because now you get to enjoy it as well. I'm also giving away these Real Technique eye brushes. This is worth $58, and all you have to do to win it is subscribe to my channel and like the video. I will link it down below so you can check it out completely, which is only 3 minutes of your life. You already watched this one, so what's 3 minutes more? So yeah, it's that simple. So again, if you even like this video, don't forget to press that like button and subscribe. And in that video, there's also very important details you should know if you want a chance to win. So you better check it out. So I'll see all of you guys soon, and bye-bye.